Welcome to, I believe, episode 4 of the still working title of Re-Overview. Every night I text him to try to figure out a better name for it, and every night we're like, ooh, that's closer, that's it. But we still can't figure it out. And as such, I am here with, as everyone knows, the dilly-dally shilly-shally Tim himself, and a special guest. What did you want me to call him? The shower hammer?
The shower hammer, yes.
The shower hammer Garri. Russian's greatest love machine, Garri.
Wow. Hello, I guess.
We are about to go into the Honeybee Inn to get Cloud, I believed, all dolled up for the first time.
Oh, Tim's greatest fantasy, to be dolled up.
Yep. You can tell from his excitement of quietness that he's prepared.
Basically.
Basically.
So, as the prior episodes, I've played ahead and experienced it to see what's best, like the best way course of action to make sure I didn't miss anything. This time, though, I'm going in almost 100% blind. I know it's about to happen. I don't know how it happens. I don't know what to expect, and this is how Tim wanted it. So let's talk to Aerith. Come on. Don't you want to save Tifa? No, I'm over it. I don't want to dress up. Sorry, Tim. Just kidding.
You did all the side quests.
You never say no to Aerith. Are you out of your mind? Look at her. How can you say no to her?
So, speaking of, I hate Aerith because she's Zach's girlfriend, and I will
How do
never...
I leave this? How do I leave this entire thing?
She is just a means to get Zach out of my brain. That's all she is.
No. She clearly told Cloud about him. We just didn't hear her say the name because Cloud has a mental breakdown as always.
Well, yeah, his head's a Cloud. Mr. Cloud. Isn't it Mr. Strife?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Speaking of, I really want this guy's hair. This guy.
That dude?
Slated face?
Yeah.
Wow, that is the most douchey hair you can have right now. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's also impossible to get a haircut. So.
Which means you can do it yourself.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, what's in here? Should I go in here?
Yeah, do it. There's some funny little cutscenes in there.
A funny little cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I never went in there.
Why not? There are 2 rooms
I
you can go in.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
So, as we're in like a very lull portion of the game. No, I don't want to say lull portion of the game because I am in a cutscene. But like, Tim and I usually have conversations in the middle. Like, this isn't more or less a let's play. It's just us conversating about what we see. And Garri, what are your thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Overall?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think you and I have ever... What's going on in here? Look, it's Danny DeVito.
Oh my god, it's a peephole. I knew it. I knew Cloud was a creeper. Yeah, no, my overall thoughts. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's a good game. I had some problems with combat, which I expressed to Tim, and he hated me for it for a while. But the further I got into it, I started to enjoy it more and more. Once I kind of learned, I think what killed me a lot was a specific moment in the game. I'm pretty sure you haven't gotten there yet, right, Tim? It's after.
Which one? Sorry?
The moment that I despised that I told you about that made me hate the combat.
Oh yeah, that's
that's after.
Yeah, that's after.
Yeah, so it really showed to me the flaws of combat. But since then, as I went further and further into the game, I started to understand exactly how it's supposed to work. I learned I couldn't just play as Tifa the whole time, which is what I wanted to do.
I see.
I get it. So who'd you say then is best girl? Who's your best girl?
Aerith right now, because her personality is just everything.
I can respect that.
Obviously, I still think if I was shallow, it'd obviously be Tifa, because why wouldn't it be?
Well, so why isn't it Tifa?
Because I'm not shallow.
Oh,
You
ooh.
put on a good face, Gary.
Oh, sure.
Um,
No, but overall, I very much enjoy it, and I found out that again later on, Barrett is way more useful than he ever was at the start of the game. So,
Dude, Barrett's amazing. Like, he's so underrated.
yeah, he really is. So
getting to this point this morning, this is awful. I realized that I had like 5 to 6 different pieces of equipment for all the characters that I didn't upgrade, and most of them were Barrett's. Like I didn't go in and upgrade them, like his gun or anything like that for the entirety of the game so far.
yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah, it took me like 15 minutes to get through
It
all
sucks
of them.
because like I also kind of hate equipping a different weapon just to get like the special move for it. I'm just like, God, this weapon's stupid. All this physical damage when I want magic damage instead.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hated doing that.
But no matter what, you have to have some physical damage because that's how you get your ATB back.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, it's so much easier to do with certain like Tifa. She gets it like
Instantly,
with
because of all
one
the
combo
fists. Yeah.
instantly.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this sequence is so. Oh, I love this sequence so
Oh my
much.
god.
You
Of
have no
course you
idea.
would.
I've seen it. This is my 3rd time seeing it, and I'm still giddy about it.
You wish you can go back and do it over and over, don't you?
Yeah, like 3 times a day at least.
My, I don't even want to say an issue that I have. The main, all of my hangups about the game at all, if I have any, all of my hangups are because of Crisis Core. Look at him.
Why? What is wrong with Crisis Core?
Nothing. I love Crisis Core so much. I refuse to take the Buster Sword off, and I refuse to get close to Aerith. Like, those are the 2 things that I refuse to do because I'm so loyal to Zack. I'm like, I can't. Cloud is just a puppet for Zack, and that's all he's going to be for me until he remembers who Zack is.
So then, just get close to Andrea then.
That's what
Andrea.
I've been getting close to. What's her name? Jessie.
Dude,
Yes.
Jessie is so much better in this game than she was in the original.
Yep, hands
agree.
down.
She's such a flirt, and Cloud is over here. He's like, oh, I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand humans. What are emotions? I'm a literal cloud.
This is why this scene right here bugs me so much. His personality like changes on the fly just for this one scene.
Oh, when he starts dancing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the hell is that, man?
So
Gary, he's turned into a submissive.
now, see,
He turned
That's
into
the
a
power
submissive.
Andrea has.
No, that's his whole character because that's how he was in Crisis Core as well.
oh, it's hard to see these.
It can
Oh,
be
dude,
like the
it
first
gets
couple
worse.
is tricky.
The
first
camera
couple are really
really
tricky.
ruin it, man.
So I look at this
The quick
as, oh yeah, damn, that was a bad one. I'm looking at it as this is how far he would go for Tifa.
Well, that's fine. He can go this far, but there's no way he should be able to be this amazingly choreographed when he's never danced in his life.
Meanwhile, he can do things like. How do you know he hasn't danced in his life?
He hasn't.
I go by never seeing him dance ever.
Have you been tracking him since he was born?
Look at the fluid motions. The guy fights like a stiff robot, but here he's like, oh, look at my fluid hand motions and stuff.
It's the Mako. Oh, it's always the Mako.
He's inspired, man. Let him have it.
Blame the Mako.
That was a bad one. How do you expect me to see what's happening on screen and worry about it? This is the same issue with like subtitles. that I have. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, I have to read
it
and
really
watch the
bothers me.
screen.
I felt exactly the same as you do right now. Like, I can't pay attention to the sexual dance they're doing together. While
That is a problem, but I was still into it. Oh my god, I love it so much.
I do like the fact that they color coordinated it to the button in case you couldn't see what the hell the button is supposed to be.
Yeah, I also like the fact that like they purposefully have this little bee flying around so that like they can do camera angles and stuff like that while also like making sure that you can see what's going on screen. Like this is in the terms of like QuickTime events and being able to also maintain what's going on screen. This is doing a better job than most. Unlike God of War, where it's just like smash these buttons and you're looking at like corners of the screen versus what's happening on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at his movement. It's not possible. I don't
Look at
believe
him just sitting there with his arm up and on a knee. That's really tricky.
I actually find it more upsetting, or not more
You know
upsetting,
exactly what I'm talking about, man.
more unlikely that Sam would be there watching this.
Hey.
Look at that heart. He loves you.
He does.
Mm.
Interesting fact, Tim. Did you know that he is related to, who is it, Jules? Is that her name? The
Yeah.
weightlifter chick? Yeah, they're brother and sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have I met Jules? Or do you mean in real life?
Yeah, have you done in real life?
This is real life. What are you talking about?
I don't think you've met her. She's the gym leader, I guess, at the gym over there where you have to do the squat mini game.
Oh, that's a woman?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a very feminine looking man.
I'm pretty sure it's a woman. I could be wrong. Tim, you're good at spotting these things.
I do a really good job of not caring about gender.
Wow.
Zing. So
Also, Cloud looks like a man in that.
yes, I was just about to say he
Let's
looks
stay
more like a
camera.
female in the original, I feel like, but this is more realistic and like in the sense that like he didn't completely change like character models like he did in the original Final Fantasy VII. It was like, okay, this is just a very spiky haired woman
with pigtails.
Mhm.
That's how he. That's how he gets chosen. I swear, man. It's the
Pigtails.
pigtails. Plus, I don't know how any of these honeybee women sit down. Like,
They don't.
that'd be very uncomfortable. Like, they're sitting next to Aerith over there. How is that happening?
They have honeybee seats.
It just goes.
they
it's like
insert
a
the
glory-
seat.
I gotta tell you, I really love this part.
He's like, fuck you, I'm leaving. Dilly dally shilly shally.
But she's just giving it away. She keeps calling him Cloud. Come on, you got to change it up, like Clouda or something.
Claudette.
Claudia?
Claudia.
There you go.
You're so pretty. I am very happy that they kept this in the game, though. I feel like if this game came out whenever everybody wanted it to, right after Crisis Core, this would have been a very, like... Not, I don't want to say controversial, but, like... back and forth-esque topic, when now it's just like, oh, it's here. Most people, if not everybody, is glad that it's in from the original game, or like just doesn't care anymore. Like it's not something that they
I honestly think it would have been more controversial today. I don't think people. I think back then people just took it as a joke, whereas now they're like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, like
you're either for it or against it." Like there's no middle ground there.
I am happy that it's in here though. I feel like they somehow made it not a joke while also maintaining its like almost exact thing. Like it's almost just from Final Fantasy VII, just pulled right out, but they somehow made it into something more serious, but also lighthearted. Also, I don't know if anybody's seen it or not. There's a picture going around online. You know the Spider-Man picture where Spider-Man's pointing at each other?
Yeah.
There's one of 4 of them. It's Noctis, this kid, which I think his name's Leslie. Noctis, Leslie, Riku, and the new guy from Kingdom Hearts, all pointing at each other because they're virtually all the exact same character from Nomura.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Cloud just looks like Gohan when he fought Cell in the original PS1 version. He's got the same hair and outfit.
I can't go back there. Yeah. Tim, as you can tell, is mesmerized because he's being very quiet.
Oh, God. Oh, I love this part. When the last time I played Final Fantasy VII, the original, I managed to at least get out of Midgar into the next town at least. So I got to see everything that went on in Midgar, and this part here with Don Corneo and them like threatening his junk. I was so excited to see that it was still in here.
It's so mean.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Man, that is a very manly looking woman.
Jealous?
No, just nobody notices it.
See, not everyone's shallow, Gary.
Cough, cough.
Wince, wince, wink, wink. This part made me feel very uncomfortable.
Because it's very rapey.
Yeah.
More so than when he takes. Never mind.
No, yeah.
Hey, look, there's Corona in the room. Gotta work gas mask.
Oh my goodness.
So, Gary, what was it about this section, this whole chapter? One thing you were talking about was how it went on and on and on.
Yeah, I felt like it just took too long to be in that area. Like, first, it's like a maze to navigate that place. I hated navigating that whole area. All these alleys you can go to and you can't do anything in them. Like, there's always people blocking all these treasure chests and stuff. It's like, come on, get out of my way. Like, I felt like it just went on too long.
You got a different one than I did. Damn it.
That's the one I got. I've seen, like, how do you get her in that sexy blue dress that she had? That's what I want.
That's the only one I've gotten.
Oh my god, I want the side booby.
Oh my god.
So the only thing I can think of, is there a way to go back and, like, whenever...
Yeah, I nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on.
So in, before you leave, like, to destroy the second Mako reactor, you tell Tifa that you guys will go out later that night.
Yep.
Is there a way to go back and talk to her about that? Like, go out and actually go out?
No.
Finish the game.
Okay, I just wasn't sure because
I'm
I
gonna
wasn't
say
sure if that's how you got the blue dress.
Yes. Finish the. There are things you can do, so you can get 3 dresses for each person.
See, I thought you had to do it in this section. Like, you have them try on the different dresses. I had no idea.
Nope. You have to do
Man.
certain things.
So
to get them to do.
The first time you played, was she in this dress?
No, I've never seen this.
That's the one she was wearing for me in the carriage too.
Or maybe it's how like what you select, like how you describe her.
For Tifa it's in chapter 3 when she asks you what she should wear, and you like something sporty or something mature.
Yeah, I always picked exotic.
Yeah.
I thought the blue dress is very exotic.
No, the blue dress is mature.
Oh my god, the blue dress is sexy as hell. It's exotic. It's a stripper dress.
Tifa
Did you wear it, Garri?
Sure.
Do it, Garri.
Cloud should have worn it. He should have worn that dress.
Ooh.
Don't tease me, Garri.
It's fantastic.
There.
How come there's no plushie of Don? I want a plushie of him.
Is he your hero?
Maybe.
I knew it.
Look at that hairstyle, man. He's rocking it.
You're gonna get a tattoo right there that says love.
Not long ago, you said that was the douchiest hairstyle you could do.
That was for the other dude. Plus, people get to call you Don. Why wouldn't I want that?
The Dawn. Ooh, what's in here? Give me this. I love how his movements are 100% different now. Oh, now the doors are open? Okay.
Yep, you guys had to finish talking.
Is there a doorway over here that I can go into? Yes, but no. It's locked.
I like how they're just okay from being like gassed and not knowing what happened to them.
Yeah, like. What's that?
They're superhumans.
Like, oh, look at this dungeon we're in. Let's climb up now.
Where is his sword at right now?
You really want to know?
Yes, because like, who did he leave it with that he trusts? I'm gonna get a haircut like that.
Just give it a second.
Look at that dude's hair.
Exactly.
That's the best
mohawk.
That's
They're
the
all
haircut.
rocking a mohawk, dude. That's like the Don style. From now on, that's called Don style.
I do have to say, one of the things that they talked about was how they wanted to make sure that they gave both Tifa and Aerith equal screen time and representation. But, man, I don't know. Like, Tifa's not as cool as Aerith in this first section.
This is a personality, man. I'm telling you.
I think honestly, it comes down to, I don't know. It feels like I was with Aerith more.
Yes, I get that same feeling.
I think that's why they dragged that section out a little bit longer with Aerith, because even in the original one, she's kind of not in it for very long at the start anyway.
It's true.
So they kind of had to drag it out just so you get more screen time with her, maybe because of what happens, you know?
Well, yes. Yeah, I agree. And I also think that it's part of our biases going in, knowing who Aerith is to like Zack into the story versus Tifa. Like,
but even then, they give Tifa a lot more screen time, and I think it's
Yeah.
for the better, because even though in the original one you kind of knew their relationship, but you kind of just like, oh, whatever, they're childhood friends. At least here, they're kind of expanding on it and like how she felt about him leaving and all that. Like, I think this one gives them better connection than the original one ever did.
It's super true. It's got a lot of rings on.
I like this.
Have you never seen a pimp, dude? They have a lot of stuff on.
Are you a pimp?
I want to know.
I dressed up as a pimp for Halloween, though. That was fun.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. I was at work.
Oh my god.
People questioned me a lot.
Oh my god.
I want to know who looks in the mirror and goes, you know what? This mustache is a good look.
The Don. It doesn't matter, man. Look at him. Nobody would ever actually go out with him. He's got the money, so they're like, oh yeah, let's do it.
I think they definitely upped the ante with this scene because they included the camera shots, like the hidden camera taking pictures.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is a sleaze.
Okay, so is there a way for him to not pick Cloud in the remake?
I don't think so. I think it's always going to be Cloud.
Oh man.
You know, when I was first playing through this, because leading up to the part before you go into the arena, I was thinking, oh no, did I do something wrong? This isn't like what I had to do. I was supposed to meet what the hell is this one guy, this like retired.
This scene is way more rapey than the other scene was.
Dude, yeah.
This one is straight up.
Do I get to fight as them?
You'll find out. What?
It was also very satisfying, this scene.
I wish they would have expanded the scene more to include Barrett.
Oh my god.
I want to see Barrett dressed up as a woman too, with a big ass Gatling gun, and see how Cornero reacts to that.
Hot.
It's like, what's that?
I am a little sad that you can't date Barrett, because you can do that. You can't go on a date with Barrett, because you can do that in the original game. Or no, maybe that's later, actually. I think that's later. Yeah, never mind.
I also
look,
love
it's
how
Riku.
Barrett. I love how Barry just kind of walks around and with the big ass Gatling gun and nobody questions it. Like attached to his arm.
Attached to his arm. Well, that's the thing.
I
Even
don't know,
in
man. Did you question a guy who has a gun attached to him?
If I was a Shinra soldier, I probably would say, "Hey, how come you got a big ass Gatling gun?"
There are his weapons. There you go.
There we go. I love how like Tifa's in all this like MMA equipment, and Aerith's like, "Ooh, nightgown. Let's do this."
I think.
You mean summer dress?
Yeah, I guess.
Man, and they didn't even have like a pervy scene of them changing. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Where's that keyhole moment when you need it?
Where's that
Just
non-shit
all you have to
here?
do is search it online, and then you're good.
Just search online. I'm sure there's plenty of fanfics.
Yes,
That's
100%.
watching it.
But what I was gonna say is, even in Advent Children, they took that Gatling gun and at least made it into a hand. Like the hand transforms into the Gatling gun. But apparently they didn't do that here.
Yeah. Man, how are you managing to play with Eric, man? Every time I pick her, she just gets like gangbanged, and it's over right away.
You know, that is one thing about this game. Like, when you change characters,
Everybody just targets you right away.
yeah, like you become like aggro bait.
It's horrible, man. It ruins so much of the playtime for me when I try to play with her because I love playing with her. I think she's really fun to play with.
I put
Right.
I wish he had a
provoke
little bit more combat.
stuff on Barrett.
Oh, so that he aggroes more.
Yeah, because he's tanky as hell.
Am I even going the right way? No.
You're going back down to where you were.
Yeah, can I go in here?
I knew you liked the dungeon.
I do. It has a lot of
Nice.
equipment that I enjoy a lot. Let's see.
Yeah, like ceiling swings.
No, like ceilings.
We know you like ceiling swings, man.
That we know. Okay. Gary's the only one that judges here.
Okay, so apparently I chose the wrong doors.
You chose
Poorly.
Paul.
Is these the right doors? I'm assuming, because this is where we had to go before, so I think it's just the room behind that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait! Don't you
No.
want to go behind that closet area to get that Cloud couldn't go through?
Yes, I do want to do that. Is that downstairs? That's downstairs.
Hinty, hinty.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wait, what? Where do you... What?
That's a chair.
You're not wrong.
You know what? You know what also bothers me about the animations of Aerith and Tifa, and I want to mention Sakura Wars to you in particular, Tim, because you've been playing it, so you can see how the characters move around in those cutscenes and stuff. But in here, I feel they're very anime looking during conversations. Like the way they react to shit is like very over dramatic. Or is that just me?
Yeah, it can be.
Like if you look how Aerith runs normal, like as he's playing and she's running, like her arms are just like swaying like it's an anime character running.
Oh, are you like up and like
Oh, like when she's going downstairs?
No, when she's just running in general. Like once he's finished fighting, you'll see what.
Yeah, her arms are up, like dainty, like. Oh, I see. Yeah. Like they're just swaying back and forth. I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's like a very cartoony run, in my opinion. And I noticed it with a lot of the animations, like when the characters like get excited and stuff, like they like always put their fists together across their chest. It's like, who the hell does that in real life when they talk to people?
You don't?
Okay, if you do, you're a cartoon character, and I love it.
I am a cartoon character.
Yeah, you got a Fury ring. That's
Be
nice. I don't remember getting a Fury ring.
Yeah, I didn't go back there either. Thanks, Mark.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mark's finding hacks.
Which door do I have to go into?
I wish this game had a mini map.
It does.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it
I have
doesn't.
to go back here.
See? He has to constantly open up the map to see where he needs to go.
Luckily, it's quick. See a mini map.
Press the touchpad.
No, what?
As the touchpad opens up the map, man.
There was some. I've played through sections where I have the mini map up.
I think it's in the open areas, and like
Oh.
like the actual open areas.
It's cool.
There it is, back there. I found it.
But who has a desk without a chair?
Right?
Weirdo.
My character in Animal Crossing, because I can't find chairs to save my life.
Or you just don't want to.
depraved
Just
bastard.
stand in front of you.
I am depraved.
I want
my
his
brain.
robe.
You want the fur in it?
Yeah, man. Plus, it's almost impossible for anybody to kick in that kind of a dress. What kind of bull crap is this, man?
Be good, dude.
Be good.
Yeah, just get good.
I love how delusioned, or like, I guess delusioned. Delusion's not a word. Also, did he just?
I love how he's changing in front of him.
Yeah, did he just get changed in front of Tifa and Aerith?
Yeah,
Yep.
and they're okay with it. I knew it.
I guess whenever you're soldier first class, you really don't care what you look like, or like you really don't have any shame.
First class, you just naturally look amazing.
You know, I'm surprised more people didn't like freak out and complain that like the game didn't have like
Nudity.
not nudity, like original costumes as DLC or something. Because you know,
Oh, like
Tifos would have gone like crazy. They probably would have sold out of digital code.
Oh, it's true.
You mean like the 8-bit, not even 8-bit, I guess the.
Oh my god, that 8-bit would be great. I want to see Cloud right now with his massive forearms.
What? I guess that wouldn't.
No mouth,
What?
just
what
eyes.
yeah. And then like he just like moves his head real slowly, up and down.
I just want to say that I really appreciate that they gave Corneo belly jiggle.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a lot of belly jiggle. That's like
It's a lot of
DOA
belly.
physics, man.
Smash him.
Is that when you found out she was wearing the shorts in that scene?
Oh my god, Gary.
What?
Oh my god.
What? You're the one who told me what she's wearing.
Yeah, because you spent like 3 posts telling me to tell you if they were shorts or squirts.
And you did the honor of trying to find out.
What
After a long
isn't
time.
shorts and squirks the same thing?
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's it. Apparently not to the internet.
Like I love how people are complaining that she's wearing too much clothes when I would argue that she's wearing too little.
I think that outfit is way more sexier than the original.
I
Well, I mean,
agree,
original was
but like
hot, so.
she's like an MMA fighter. Like
Yeah, I always said, like, who is going to be a hand-to-hand fighter and wear a short mini skirt?
The
That's
Rock.
just stupid. The Rock, god damn it. Because he's an MMA fighter.
I didn't realize that was timed.
I didn't either. Wow, I always made a decision.
While I was reading. Is it the same outcome?
Well, yeah, the thing he says is not the same, but the outcome is the same.
Hurry, stop the game, restart it, and go make a different decision before it autosave.
Or a decision. Because I didn't even make a decision.
So, Marky Mark, what did you think?
I think I live in between both of you.
I think that moment would have been awesome if Cloud faked the lap dance to Tornado.
Oh my god.
Like, I agree
You know who
with...
he looks like?
Who?
President Shinra?
Trump?
No,
Damn it.
what's the guy from Jurassic Park? Sean
Sean Penn. Or Sean...
Astin or something?
Sean Ashton is... Sam... You're thinking Sam... Alan Grant.
Sam Neill?
Yeah, Alan Grant. I can't think of his real name.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. Yeah, him. He looks like Sam Neill. With a mustache.
Progress requires... I can see it.
So you're in the middle, huh? Sounds like a hot sandwich.
I don't remember this scene happening at all.
No?
No.
This is one of my favorite scenes because this is the guy that they talked to earlier.
I
So you
must
get to-
have. I think my game just went straight to this scene right here.
Wow.
I don't remember that scene at all. Maybe I missed it.
You don't blink really slowly.
Oh my god.
Or maybe you left during the loading screen and came back here.
Yeah, he had to get a little,
Damn, maybe Kai distracted me. I don't know.
he had to get a little wank in.
So
Addressing it.
Reeves.
Aerith and Tifa are unconscious together in one room.
Maybe that's why you forgot.
So Reeves, is he Shinra in Advent Children?
Reeves?
Yeah, the young guy next to...
Who are you gonna pick, man?
Oh, I put...
He's Shinra, but not.
Not
Oh my god, you hate her that much?
No,
not her
I don't
dad.
hate her. She's Zach's girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Tifa is Cloud's girlfriend.
Who's picking property over here now? She's Zach's property.
Oh no, she's not Zach's property. She's Zach's girlfriend, and I, as a good friend, Cloud to Zach, will not do that.
If Cloud was a good friend, he would have told her what happened.
I don't.
Also true! Also true! I never thought about that.
I can guarantee you, he doesn't have any memory of that, does he?
No, I don't think he does. I think he remembers after you go back to Niflheim.
Yeah. So the part 2 would.
Yeah, because like the whole story was like he took
He
on
thought he
Zach's
was Zach.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this thing? Oh, this is terrifying.
Look at that. That thing is adorable. Look at his long tongue.
It's like a rancor, but worse.
That's
I'd have
Garri
it
when
as
he's
a
ready to
pet.
go.
Good
Are
God.
you jealous?
The shower hammer's right there. They
That's
renamed it though because Garri has to copyright it.
I see. He wouldn't let them
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, no, they called him Abzu. It's kind of boring. Could have been shower hammer, but they want to pay Garri. Garri asks a lot of money.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, this fight.
I think this is one of the first like skill checks.
This one really. If you
the
don't have the
house.
right materia equipped in this fight, you gonna be hard.
The
Yeah.
house was the first skill check.
Oh, good point. That was a pretty good skill check, but I think this one's more, less forgiving.
The house took ages, dude. If you didn't have the material on, you're like, oh my god, just switch already so I can hurt you.
Yeah, it was bad. The second time I fought him, it was a cakewalk, but the first time it took me like 20 minutes, 25 minutes even. It was bad.
Yeah, it took me forever. I don't like that I can just get, like...
Yeah, because
He
dodge is AKA the most useless thing in the game. I hate dodging. It does nothing. You still get hit all the time.
I think my problem with dodging is that it's so timing based. Like I think the timing has to be more accurate than it does in Neo.
Ooh, okay.
It's like if you want to dodge what they're doing, you have to dodge. Like you have to anticipate it, not react. In order for it to matter.
Oh yeah, dude, the assess materia is like the #1 materia to have on all the time.
It's true.
See, that move right there is bullshit because it's
Yeah.
always gonna hit you. You can't avoid it at all.
I was
You
gonna
can
say,
knock him down.
I dodged. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't. You can knock him down before he hits you if you hit him with enough damage with the.
I was wondering if that was the thing.
Yeah, he'll fall right into the water. It's really annoying, but it
You know
takes
how
a
else you
lot of
can get into
damage.
the water.
He jumps in on his own after a certain amount of damage.
You can also light him on fire, and he jumps in the water.
oh, I won't light him on fire,
Oh, it's
but this
okay.
guy will.
So, what is the point of attacking specific body parts? Did you ever
Staggering.
like try to do that, or is it just
Yeah.
staggering? Doesn't like break it to give you an item or anything?
A
No.
lot of the time, it's just based on staggering. Yeah, if you assess it, it'll show you what to do with it. Other times, I know a few things. Mostly it is just staggering, but a lot of times it also takes away a weapon or somebody's limb, so they can't hit you with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the general purpose is to do the thing, get the stagger.
Oh, good. He can't get hurt. There we go. Yep, there he goes.
I don't like these phases. All in all, though, I really like these boss fights.
Yeah, they're fun. I hate this. I hate it so much. This move, like, how do you avoid this?
Go to the other
Yeah.
side of the room.
Nope.
He went to the other side. Look, he still got
No, he
hit.
didn't. It spreads out. in a
He
cone.
almost
It doesn't go
died.
straight up. It spreads out in a cone.
But you don't see it coming at you. It looks like it's going one direction.
One direction. That's a bad name.
Oh my god.
It
I'm
was.
just saying. Go back and watch the video. You'll see.
Dude, I've played this game 3 times.
Yeah, and you think it's the greatest thing ever made.
No, I don't. If I did think it were the greatest thing it ever made, Square Enix would have quoted me. Still bitter because PlayStation lifestyles.
Oh my god.
Still
What,
bitter.
what did they give it?
And they gave it a 10,
Well, that's why.
and they got quoted. But then a bunch of other random stuff got quoted, and they gave it a 9.
Oh, I didn't see that. Boom, dead.
I doubt it. I freaking love the summon animation attacks, man.
I do too. I'm sad that they treated summons like they did with 15, where you can only do them at certain points.
Yeah, but still, you can technically control them by telling them to do their attacks.
Yeah, it's true. Like, there's more versatility, and you have more more
They
opportunities.
did that in
to use
13
them.
too. 13 also, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like, would you just prefer they come in and like he just do Hellfire and leave?
Well, not I mean, not just like that, because I like the way that they work, but like if you had to fight, random whatevers and you wanted to summon,
Well, that's the thing. Like, oh yeah, but what would be the point? Like, you just summon and just run around and let it kill everybody?
so you can see the summon.
So you can
Wow.
see the summon.
I mean, it's just been a thing with the new games. They've been using them for like, the bigger fights and more anticipated things, but it was something that could always be used in the original games and like the older games. Like you could always use a summon whenever you wanted.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they weren't treated so like they weren't given such a weight and circumstance to them. So like I appreciate what they're doing, and this one it works a lot better in 7 than it did in 15 because you have way more opportunities to use them. And I would say that it is even liberal in the choices that it gives you because it's not always boss fights. I think if it gets to a certain point, or a certain length in the fight, it lets you use them.
Yeah, because in 13 wasn't it like you became the summon, like you summoned the character and then you got to be.
And that's a similar thing that they did with Final Fantasy X. Just didn't work as easily.
Yeah, I don't know what system I like more because like I like having all of the summons on at the same time, but I like in Crisis Core I don't know how much I liked the activating combat phase and then like it was all just chance.
Oh yeah, the roulette gauge or whatever that was called. I mean, at the same time, that didn't necessarily change anything too drastically. So it was more like
It was like, oh thank God I got lucky.
Yeah, it's like, oh look, a little extra, the fight's over a little sooner. So I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't really. I don't know.
It doesn't give you that like powerful sense of power.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest element. I mean, it's cool and all, but it doesn't do anything for you as the player.
What's really cool is they can take all of that into consideration for part 2.
Oh my God, part 3.
Do you think
Sorry,
part 2?
I had to step out really quickly. What's part 3?
Your biography.
That's every part.
Your cloud.
Yep.
No, we were talking about how like I think it's cool that they could essentially take the feedback they got from this game and use it. Can I not go in here? And use it to make part 2 and part 3 better. And I think Tim was just saying that they're too far along on part 2 that it would be part 3 that gets changed.
Well, no. I mean, they could do it in 2 and in 3. That's what I was saying.
Oh.
They could, like a little bit of an incremental change. Wow. Excuse me. There could be a little bit of an incremental change in 2 in the second part, and then a bigger change in the third. Stuff and jump.
Stuff and
get
jump.
that purple chest.
If I know anything, if Destiny has taught me anything, it's purple is almost the best that it can be.
Oh snap!
The feathered gloves are the best.
No, I think the Sonic gloves are the best.
Nah, feathered gloves, man.
Well, I use Tifa for more magic stuff than you do.
Oh, that would do it. But I like to do the combo because I have I put elemental on her with lightning. So the combination
Lightning's from 13.
Oh my God! And the combination of extra physical and magic damage is pretty great with using the element.
I'm kind of preparing for the hard play mode, and I gotta utilize.
Are you gonna platinum it? I guess you don't have to play it on hard to platinum it, do you?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, well I guess this isn't getting platinumed. That's fun.
Complete every chapter on hard. I do have to say, I'm excited for hard mode because the longer I've played normal, the easier it's gotten. So I'm super excited to try hard mode. And that's something I've never really said about an RPG, like having this
That's something I never really said about anything.
Building up in difficulty and challenge, like it has a natural build to it, and I'm kind of into it.
I don't know if I am gonna platinum it. I just want to be ready if in case I want to.
I think you're going to.
Oh, you think so? Depends
The way
on
that
how
Tim talked about it,
rage-inducing.
I thought that you hated this game. If we're being honest, like going into it, I thought you had nothing but negative thoughts.
What the hell, Tim?
Dude, seriously, for like the first 10 chapters, you're like, man, I hate this. Man, I hate this. Man, I hate this. Man, I hate this.
No, I told you what I hated. I hated the fact that I couldn't play as Aerith because every time I switched to her, like everybody would target me and kill me almost instantly. And that's true with all characters. It doesn't matter who you select, everybody just targets you right away. And I hated it.
Word. That's why you gotta put your
like I said, dodging I felt was useless because every time I would dodge, I'd still get hit. I was like, what the hell's the point? You know? And when I try to block, it doesn't help either because most of the things I'm trying to block are magic attacks.
Do you want to know what the dodge is actually good for?
Getting hit?
No, the parry materia.
Yeah, see, I got it, and I kind of just figured out that none of it was very useful because every time I would get into a sticky situation, I just switch characters. And they would stop attacking Cloud and come after the person I just switched to.
Well, that works.
I'm able to heal him.
But the thing with the parry materia is that it gives you an actual immunity frame. So like you actually have a point where you cannot get hit.
Oh, nice.
Unlike with dodge,
I just
where you have to be completely out of it.
Yeah, I just equipped the block thing that allows you to take less damage when you block, and I just block stuff now.
That's a more efficient way to do it, honestly. I gave that to Barrett because he's my tanky boy.
No, I gave it to Cloud because he's always at the front.
You're at the front.
Wow.
Wow.
I guess this is the correct way to go.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go that way.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, that whole wall market area, I'm not the biggest fan. I think the music in it was dreadful. I hated the music that was in that town. I was like, oh my god.
What?
Please let me change this right away. I hated it so much. And the thing is a labyrinth. I got lost in it so much.
Isn't it just a circle? Like an 8?
I have no idea. Is it an 8?
Garri's
Is that
my
what
heart.
man? Tim, my heart has been broken from the way you treat me every day.
Every day.
I want to go faster than this slow walk.
You just have to get through this dark part.
Metaphor for life.
I think he went backwards. Oh no, never mind.
Let him do his thing, man.
We took the top route. JKLO.
Yeah, whenever they started talking, I was like, oh.
You are more of a bottom person.
It's true.
It's a miracle that it even still works. We'll find out if it still works.
Wow, talk about ancient. That's foreshadowing.
Aerith, that's you.
That's funny. I'm not. So, Gary, have you finished the game?
No. I am pretty close, though.
What chapter?
I'm in a special building right now.
A special building. So you're chapter 16. Or
Okay.
17, depending on where you're at in the special building.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
A lot of people... There's one guy that I know from an old website that I was going to write for way back before even Mammoth, who now writes for, like, GameSpot and IGN and everything like that, complaining that he doesn't understand the ending. And that he has been looking up online and nobody seems to understand the ending.
Oh, dude, you kidding?
Don't spoil it, Nunes.
I'm not going to talk about it, but I loved it. It got me super pumped.
That's what I told him. I was like, I don't know the ending, but from what I've read and what I've heard, it is there to, like, make new fans and old fans excited about what's next, because now it's not like a movie series that are based on books. It's like, oh, you won't believe what happens in part 2. It's like, now nobody knows what happens in part 2.
Well, you shouldn't know what happens in part 2 anyway, because you don't know how far part 2 is going to go.
Also true.
Yeah, that is it.
We still don't know if part 2 is going to let you have an open world to explore, or if it's still going to be linear. We don't know shit.
All we know is that Nomura wants it out as soon as possible.
Yes.
All I know is that there are 3 things that they have to keep no matter what.
Cloud, they got that.
Oh my god.
Aerith, they got that.
No, what happens to Aerith, like, that is a must. If that gets taken away, people will riot.
I think it's going to get taken away.
And I think it's going to be that, like, I really hope they don't, because what they do with her in this game makes you love her so much more that it's just going to be that much more impactful.
Well,
when you finish the game, I want to talk to you about this. This is the point I want to talk to you about once you get there. Once you finish the game, you're like, Tim, I finished it, and then stop everything you're doing for the rest of your life so we can talk about it.
Because, like, if you're like me, I've been investing, like, that whenever I get a chance to choose my party, I'm not choosing Aerith because I know what's going to happen to her, and it's just going to be a waste. So I think they need to combat that with, like...
And I think they will.
I think they need to make it more painful.
Well, I think...
know the... Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil it.
That's the first thing. The second thing, Sephiroth walking through the fire in Niflheim. I want that
He's
scene.
already done that a couple times.
Yeah, he did that.
I want that scene back and as amazing as possible, because that's one of the most iconic scenes in RPG history.
You know what I want? The scene where Cloud gets run through and then thrown down into the well.
Oh my god.
I want that.
I'm sure you'll get it.
When Cloud throws Sephiroth down into the well?
Cloud gets run through.
Cloud gets stabbed, and then Cloud picks Sephiroth up with Sephiroth's sword and throws him off the cliff.
Oh, yeah! That's what I want.
Tifa, wait your turn.
And the third and final thing, I want them, and I demand that they expand on the relationship of Red 13 and Vincent.
Oh my god.
I think that is going to be a legit thing, because the first part of the game has all, like, the box art characters with Tifa and Aerith and Barret, and Red gets introduced, but then the second half of the game, part 2, can be Vincent and Cat Sith and Red 13 and yes.
It's interesting to see how Cat Sith is going to play.
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind of
interested into seeing that.
He's going to be one bouncy boy, that's all I know.
Or are you just going to play as the cat, and the thing is just going to be a summon that he brings out eventually?
I think it'd be cool if they did like a... kind of like how V is in Final Fantasy... V is in Devil May Cry 5.
Where you just summon them in and use them to fight.
Where you have, like, some elements you do yourself, like if you want to use magic or things, but if you want to use physical, you have your boy doing the work.
Or what would be really cool is if you smash square, it's Cat Sith, and then when you hit triangle, it turns into Bouncy Boy.
If you hit circle, it's Garri.
Yeah.
Garri just dodges.
You're welcome. I'm definitely interested in seeing how other characters are going to play, like...
Dude, yeah.
How Vincent is going to play, how Yuffie's going to play. I want to.
I forgot about Yuffie.
Really,
seeing how they
really want to know
the extra time and presence. I'm super excited about seeing the other characters. Like, they even gave the super side characters a lot of attention. So
yeah, like Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge. Like, those characters were like. I honestly thought that there were multiple versions of those characters in the original game, because I thought they were just like generic Avalanche infantrymen.
Yeah, and that also brings me to the whole Aerith situation, is what happens and how much more impactful things are.
Garri, please go finish the game so we can talk about this.
Okay, I guess I'm
like, if you're telling me she dies in part 1, I'm just gonna riot.
Oh my god. Garri, seriously.
So I think
I'm
you've already been like hinted at that this is different than the original game. Like there's a lot of elements in this game that aren't in the original game, like the Dementors.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm just like, what the hell is that? I don't remember these characters at all.
Yeah, and then like Cloud picking Cloud up when he falls through Aerith's church, like.
I think. Well, I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be Zack, but he just imagined it as himself because he believes he is Zack.
Ooh.
Man, spoiler alert!
What do you mean, spoiler alert?
We're past that part.
Well, not everybody knows who Zack is, and they haven't gotten to the original game where they talk about Zack at all.
97, dude. 97.
Dude, this is the new game. Spoiler alert.
I like that theory a lot. I just assumed, like, the way that I interpreted that is, like, I won't say anything because Tim's told me things that
I have.
So I don't like. I interpreted.
No,
I asked.
Mark is one of the greatest friends I could have, in like a lot of reasons. But one of the like the tertiary good reasons is that he doesn't get affected negatively by spoilers. Mm-hmm. In fact, they help him. Yep. So like with situations like this, it gives me this great outlet to talk about stuff. And like and especially since he has like very little vested in the franchise, he was a very almost like objective viewpoint, and it was awesome.
Is Zack in it? Yes. Then this game is at least a 9 out of 10.
Crisis Core.
Yeah,
I do hope they remake all those games.
One of the things they really need to redo Crisis Core or re-release it. That's a very important game that needs to come.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. You can't even play it digitally. It's literally physical PSP only.
Thanks, Square.
It's horrible. But that's one of the things they talked about in interviews during the remake, or while they were making it, is like how much more screen time and story that they put in for Zack, and
yes,
I'm still waiting for that.
I love me my Zack.
Who doesn't, dude? He was amazing.
Dude, hashtag.
I was telling
Another
Tim.
Thing that I'm wondering. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was telling Tim whenever you're in Sector 5 and you're helping the old man get the graveyard key and like clear out the graveyard so he can see his dead wife and pay respects. Cloud's all over here like, yeah, that'll be another 500 gil, and like gets the guy all pissed off.
From hero to zero right away, man.
And then and then like
really?
Zack would be over there being like, no, you don't have to pay me. It's being a hero, and then like would run off.
Seriously, like, and Aerith was there too. Like, she couldn't even say anything to him. What is that?
Yep. She actually like praises him for helping at the end.
Yeah.
Like, way to go, Cloud. We're merely making a difference around here. Yeah, everyone fucking hates me.
Stole that guy's whole life savings.
Just so he can go talk to his wife. Also, both of you and the old man are literal steps away from Moogle or Mog or whatever that little kid's called. Like, you could just walk there. I feel like those would be a lot more stable.
Have you tried to walk on a platform that's just on water, man?
No, but like
it's so damn hard.
Have you played The Last of Us? That's in there.
Oh my god. It's totally like real life, dude.
Yeah, a pallet wouldn't sink.
Let me use the motion controller that is my body. Just make sure I don't fall.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. See, Cloud always wants to be the last one going up a ladder. Why?
You know why, Garri. It's the reason you do it.
Yeah, it's just like Nathan Drake, you know. It's a shame you have to sit on something that pretty.
Except for me, I'd follow Barrett every time.
Oh my god. You'd let him.
The future isn't set in stone.
With this giant Gatling gun.
You have no idea. I really love Barrett. I really liked him in the original. Like, he was one of the few characters I really liked in the original, but I love him in the remake.
I see, like, they gave them a lot of good screen time and more backstory and all that. I hope they don't kind of put them to the side in the next game.
Yeah, same.
Like, I hope they don't just kind of become backseat drivers, you know? Like, oh, yeah, there's Tifa, but she really has no real story moments in part 2. It's all about, you know, Red 13 and Vincent and all those guys.
Did you see that? Tifa and Aerith are going on a date.
I knew it. So happy.
I knew it.
Like you wouldn't be. Oh, actually, you wouldn't. Forgive me. Grab the stick, man.
It's a stick. It's a stick. Stick, stupid.
No wonder why you guys are extinct.
Thank you. Thank you. No wonder you're extinct. I'm gonna run you over when I come back down.
All right. I think that's a good place to stop.
We talk about running people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Gare Bear.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy my most hated location in video games that I got to sit through.
This is why we figured we'd bring you on this episode.
Fucking sewers, man. Any game that has sewers just needs to rethink their design.
I don't disagree.
I hate sewers so much.
I do. I remember in Dead Island, that was my least favorite part of Dead Island.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on episode 4 of... We need to come up with a name for the show, especially if we're going to branch out to other games. We need to come up with a name for this show. But
I was going to talk to Gary about that too.
Yeah, definitely. And we already have another game set up for you viewers, but we're not going to reveal it yet, I don't think, unless you guys want to. It's up to you guys if you want to.
Tim's playing it, not me.
You're going to be there, so don't be all like, boo.
It's going to be a very different game. A very different game from what we're playing now, in the sense of it's not going to be an action RPG, I don't think, right? Or is it?
Yeah, action RPG. Yeah.
Okay. So a very similar game.
Slash dating sim.
Oh.
Slash anime.
Okay. That's probably why I recognized the name.
Slash just gorgeous as hell. I want to gush about this game, like, now.
So, we're going...
I like ReHash. Like, the more I've thought about it, I like ReHash.
ReHash, like, is a very simple name, and it is what we're doing. We're, like... Our original plan was to dive deeper into games that we've reviewed, and then our second plan was to dive deeper into games that just PlayStation Universe has reviewed, but then we figured that was going to get murky if we couldn't get the person who actually reviewed the game onto the show. So ReHash is more or less just like, let's play old games or current games, or like games that have not, because this is a new release, but like games that have since been reviewed by everyone. Like, give it a few weeks, and then jump into it then. And then they're not going to be Let's Plays, they're just going to be us gushing about the game or complaining about the game. It's not always going to be good things. Like, a really good example of that would, if we ever do Skyrim.
Oh, God.
I'm just going to be complaining about it the whole time. So
You two would be the greatest people to have on that show. What we should do is we should get Jam Jam in with us for us three, and then just like watch the Sparks plot.
Oh man, yeah, that would be just awful. But
I'm not liking ReHash. PS ReHash.
PS ReHash, yeah, because then we can just pick a game and just double down in it. Hashtag double down.
This isn't KFC.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But that's going to be the end of our show. Gary, where can they find you?
Turn around, find him.
Yeah, or just look through your window. I'm pretty much like 3 houses down with Fernando. You can reach me on Twitter at Gagaush. That's GAGLAUSH.
Perfect. And then you can also find him at psu.com, as well as Tim here. Where can they find you?
A PSU.com.
I hate you. The show's done.
Yeah.
Episode 4, end of the show.
Game over. You pretty much anywhere it's under Timberelli, Timberelli, except for PS. I'm Boss Snake. I'm not changing that. Too many trophies.
Too many trophies, too little certainty.
Hey Tim,
Hey,
just really quickly, what are you gonna do if the PS5 they just get rid of trophies? Like the PS5 won't support trophies anymore.
I think it'd be fine.
Will you actually play games to enjoy them rather than getting trophies?
I'd play the games, yeah. It wouldn't, yeah. Yeah. I think
But
I'd
you
be
just
fine
won't
with it.
enjoy. But you won't enjoy them unless they have trophies.
It would take me a lot of time to get used to it, but yeah, I think ultimately I'd be into it. I'd be fine with it.
No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't just be like, oh my god, midlife crisis, games are bad.
Games is bad. All right, and you
How
can
about
find
Mac.
you can find me at Twitter, on PlayStation, and on Twitch as of right now at Lost Heroes 13, and also at PSU.com. Pretty much anywhere Lost Heroes 13. This is a very different stream that we were doing. Normally we do just recording on the PC and share play, but since we have 3 of us, we did a Twitch stream, and hopefully it worked out better than the last time we tried to do a Twitch stream with Tim and I. So any of you in the chat, sorry for ignoring you, but we'll be back soon, and thank you. Give PSU a like, a follow, and watch this on YouTube at PSU.com. That's PSU.com spelled out. And give them a follow and a like over there on the YouTubes. But thank everyone for hanging out with us, and we'll be back with episode 5 and hopefully episode 1 of, I guess it would still be episode 6, but a new game in the works. We're going to be continuing Final Fantasy VII, and then we're going to also probably do this new game simultaneously. So there's going to be a bunch of rehashes coming out.
YOLO.
YOLO. And have a good day, everyone.